Hey everybody, here we are with another episode of Grow the Game, and today's is a little bit interesting. I was trying to think of new things to do, and what I came up with is let me throw out a couple little tidbits of words and sentences that I have either heard or used myself. Um, that's a small snippet of what it really means, and I think it can help in games, it helps in practice, have that lingo. Um, So I'll start with one that I actually just heard last night from Tana Smith at Jinx, who does a phenomenal job. And I really love this. I think it has a lot to do with your culture and your expectations with your kids. And she said, freshmen have a lot of questions. Okay, they're going to have a ton of questions. What's going on? Why be here? What do we do now? All these things. They should have a lot of questions. Okay, because questions show you want to understand and you want to learn, right? And I need those kind of people learning. Sophomores, they have less questions, right? They know a little bit, they've been introduced, they understand some things, but still learning a lot, still really engaged, trying to understand. As juniors, they have no questions. Okay, so basically, you've had 2 years, you're getting to the point where you're probably varsity material as junior, senior year, and you understand what's going on. You just got to go compete and go do it. Okay. In your senior groups, they they don't have questions, but now they're answering questions and solving problems. Okay, they're the ones that have been through the mill and back, and they now can help the other ones understand, get better. And I think that was just a really awesome, quick little thing um, that helps the freshmen and sophomores understand it's okay to have questions, and we encourage it. You should be wanting to learn, but it also says, hey, junior, senior year, like you should know it. You should be helping them, and that's just expectations. I thought that was awesome from her. A couple other things that I've either heard or, like I said, I use myself is don't let one turn into two. Typically, I'll say this if a kid just had an error, she shanked it, whatever, and you can tell, they always have that kind of emotional response that's negative a lot of times. And you want to be like, look, don't let one error turn into 2 points or two errors, right? It's fine. You messed up, own that, but then go fix it. Go believe this next ball is better. Okay, don't let that one thing turn into two and two turn into three, and we just start snowballing. Only 1 point matters now. Okay, only 1 point, and it's that point right now that's happening. Okay, so maybe let's say we're up 14 to 12 in the fifth. Okay, they just got the point because whatever, we hit it net. Okay, whatever. Okay, it kind of goes with that first one, but hey, this is now the only ball that matters. Who cares what happened before? Who cares what has happened previously? This is the only ball that now matters. Okay, so go focus on it and just try to win this one ball, and then we'll move from there. Right? Maybe you're in a slump. Hey, this one ball right here. This is the only point that matters right now. Let's go earn this one, get us to two, and we can get this bad boy rolling. Okay. When in doubt, play it out. This happens in serve receive all the time. It's a really close ball. You don't know, is it in, is it out? Was it touched? When in doubt, if there's a possibility, go for it. Okay, you'd rather play a ball that is 1 foot out than leave one that is 1 foot in any day. Okay, so when in doubt, play this thing out. This one's kind of along the same lines as if you don't know, or you won't know if you don't go. Okay, so basically, ball gets shanked, everyone gives up on the ball. You don't know if you could have got that if you didn't take off and try. You might not, and you probably won't a lot of times, but you can know the outcome if you go try and give all you have and go. So I really try to get liberos to be in that mentality. Try to BS's outsides. The ball is too tight, too out. Go for it. Whatever you do, don't give up on that ball. Just see what happens. It's not always going to be positive. It isn't always ending in a point. It isn't always ending in this great save. But you don't know if you don't go. Okay. Little things, I am really big on this one. Sometimes we get wrapped up trying to do too much. Let's try to run this one and it's 31 and we stack and we're crossing. We're trying to out of system this perfect ball. We just kind of get caught up too many times. And, I just have to remind them little things. Little things will build up to these big things that we're wanting. Little things like, sticking our platform or, following through with the set or snapping. I mean, just little skills, little cues to kind of attach themselves to in that moment, so they're not worried about the grand scheme of who's on the other side of the net and what are they, and they kind of get too caught up. So little things here, little things, okay? And a point is a point. At the end of the day, whether you put it down on the 10-foot line as hard as humanly possible, or you tip it, or you just swipe it off the block, a point is a point. Okay, it goes down in the stat book, no different. Kill is a kill. Okay, so too many times kids just want to bash it, and I think that should be your number one option. But don't be too scared or maybe prideful to be okay with tipping and getting a point. I play adult, and that's maybe what I'm most known for. So I tip a lot. I see open spots, and I just put it there, and I move on with my point. I mean, I don't have to be the flashy, hit it hard person. I love to help my team win, and tipping's the way to go. Tipping's the way to go. So, a point's a point. If it was an ugly point we just won because we worked really hard, okay, it wasn't pretty, but we earned that point. Cool, let's move on. Let's go get another one. However that may be. And, just sometimes pushing through right there to just earn a point somehow is what you need to get on track and, instilling point that matters, and maybe put them in a position that now they've let one error that got you going turn into two. So I think having this kind of lingo to, especially in game, throw out one quick little tidbit that makes them really think about certain things and puts them in a certain mindset, and I think that can help them. So I think you need to develop your own lingo within your gym and be consistent with what you're saying. Same with your cues, right? I say stick it all the time. I know a lot of people, hold it, or they have all sorts of language for it, but having yours and be consistent, say it all the time, okay? And have those little snippets, like I said, just stick it, little things. That speaks to more than what you're really having to say. Okay, and I think that'll help your kids. It'll help you get a lot more info across in a more efficient, quick manner. So I appreciate you guys as always. I got some exciting stuff coming up. I really hope you guys can share this. I want it to get to parents. I want it to get to young coaches, just coaches that are eager to learn. And then we can help grow this game by bettering the community of volleyball. So thank y'all so much, and keep sharing it.